Good afternoon, Chicago. Welcome everybody to the 4th annual India Day Grand Parade and celebration. We are marking the 71st year of independence of India. This event, this grand event, has been brought to you by Indian Community Outreach Organization. There'll be more than 80 floats in the parade today, with around thousands of people walking just in the parade. Tens and thousands of people are attending the entire event today. So I'm really excited. My name is Smita Bhatia, and I am joined here today by a senior advisor of the organization, Mr. Mike Riley. Take it away, Mike.
Hi there. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to another wonderful India Day Parade and celebration. We got started off this afternoon by Naperville Police and Fire Department, two very important organizations that make this one of the most desirable communities to live in the country. The police department was recognized as making a safer Naperville in 2018. They introduce a new safety theme each month. And the Naperville Fire Department is staffed by 193 sworn full-time professional firefighters, provide emergency services to over 140,000 residents, over 52 square miles. And they were followed by the Naperville American Legion Riders. They promote the 4 pillars of the Naperville American Legion, which are Veterans Affairs, Rehabilitation, National Security, Americanism, and Children and Youth.
So next, what we see on screen here is the University of Chicago Bhangra team. Now, this is a competitive Bhangra team. They have performed at competitions and showcases around the country. We actually saw them performing here live on stage just a little while ago, and they were the winners of today's cultural program. So give it up for the Bhangra team, you guys. We have a lot of participants today in the team. Some of the names are Arnav Chatterjee, Maddie Myers, Vinay Reddy, Victoria Coleman, Nauman Arif, and Leanne Blodgett. I do see some other teams walking. Okay. I can see the ICO team walking right out towards us. So Indian Community Outreach, your host for the evening, ladies and gentlemen, if you did not know much about them, is a non-profit organization initiated in 2013 by Naperville Mayor Mr. George Prattle to help foster connections with residents of varied and diverse cultural backgrounds. ICO's mission is to embrace, preserve, and promote the cultural heritage and contribution of Indian Americans while educating them to get involved in America's growth. ICO has won many awards and was recently awarded by Governor of Illinois as the best Indian American organization. So say hello to your host, all of you. ICO here, Indian Community Outreach. I see a lot of familiar faces. I see a lot of familiar faces here.
And welcome Krishna Bansal.
Krishna Bansal. I do see Congressman Ramamurthy, Raja Krishnamurthy.
Krishnamurthy.
Perfect. ICO's efforts in various programs includes conversations for enhancing civic participation and social awareness, Lotus Scholarship and awards to recognize students and leaders of Indian origin in every field, Indian business, networking, and education forums. Wow, that floor is amazing. It's full of kids. Actually, some of them are mine there, so that's great. Hey, kids.
And then next we have Naperville Mayor Steve Chirico. Welcome, Steve. And with Steve, we have the Naperville City Council. Mayor Chirico has played a key role in forming ICO, and he's a progressive business leader and a wonderful friend to the Indian American community in Naperville.
He's been recognized for the leadership in the community here.
Then next up we have Lieutenant Governor Sanguinetti. Welcome.
Welcome. Your outfit. I like your outfit.
Nimish Jani?
Jai Hind to you too. Jai Hind to you too.
Sure.
Thank you so much. You look beautiful.
Then coming up is Nita Bhushan, the Consul General of India.
So she is the highest ranking official in Midwest representing Government of India. Mrs. Nita Bhushan joined the Indian Foreign Service in 1994. As a career diplomat, her overseas assignments have included political and information work in Tokyo. She was the head of press, culture and information wing in Dhaka and head of the economic and cultural wing in the Indian Embassy of Berlin. She is married to Mr. Anurag Bhushan. He is the Consul General of India in Dubai, he was, and presently he is Joint Secretary in the Ministry of External Affairs.
And then next up we have the Naperville City Council, represented today by Rebecca Boyd-Obarski, Kevin Coyne, Dr. Benjamin White, Patty Guston, and Paul Hinterlawn. Welcome. Thanks for joining.
Thank you so much. We wish you all the same. You all look lovely. Love the colors that you have on. The Indian flag color. Next up is Patel Brothers. Now, Patel Brothers, who doesn't know of them, is an Asian American supermarket chain based in Hanover Park, Illinois. They are the largest Indian American supermarket chain in the United States with 54 locations in 19 states. They are also the grand sponsors of this event for the last 3 years. They have a huge store that they recently opened here in Naperville. Patel Brothers offers online shopping for the US market through its website, which is fulfilled by its location at Hanover Park, Illinois. The chain was founded by brothers Muffet and Tulsi Patel and is operated by Muffet's son, Shrethal and Rakesh Patel. Thank you so much for bringing this free event to all the people here in the greater Chicago area, Patel Brothers.
And then following up the large Patel Brothers truck, we have the Medina Shriners in the little cars. The Shriners are dedicated to fun and fellowship, but with a serious purpose. Shriners enjoy many opportunities to find personal fulfillment and satisfaction through supporting Shriners Hospital for Children. There are 22 specialized medical centers providing state-of-the-art treatment of orthopedic conditions, spinal cord injuries, and burns to children under 18 without regard to their family's ability to pay. The Shriners researchers are noted as world leaders in their field and respected for the impact of the work on the lives of children everywhere. Areas of research highlighted include muscle wasting, infection and scarring, and patients with burns. Shriners hospitals have world-renowned research experts helping lead the way in orthopedic discoveries and advancement. And as you can see, they do it while they're having fun.
I love their ride, Mike. What do you think about that?
A little small for general purpose, but it looks like fun.
It does look like fun. They certainly seem to be having fun, that's for sure. So what do you think of the event, Mike?
It's a wonderful event. As I said to people many times, rather than just a parade, this is really a moving celebration because the people in the parade have such a wonderful time. It's a very, very social event. It's great to see.
I liked what you said earlier. This is certainly a moving celebration, that's for sure. Did you have the number for the people who are attending this year? Mike, did you have an idea?
I do not.
I was told last year there were more than 30,000 people.
That is what I heard as well.
Okay, great, great. So next up is Chicago Andhra Association. Chicago Andhra Association is a non-profit organization devoted to the awareness, promotion, and development of South Asian bifurcated Indian southern state of Andhra Pradesh. CAA's primary objective is to support development in Andhra Pradesh and celebrate our culture in Chicago area. These are some of the names, Mike, that you find difficult to pronounce. Some of the people actually come from this state. I have a lot of people in the crowd waving across to me. And we can see they're already having fun. So Chicago Andhra Association is dedicated and an oriented organization in the Chicagoland. They are actively involved in various local community events along with development effort in the state of Andhra Pradesh. So what we hear is them saying Bharat Mata Ki Jai and Incredible India. That's a lot of anxiety and enthusiasm. Anxiety was not the word I was looking for. Sorry. Everyone turned right at me. The next step is Bengalis in Chicagoland. Bengal, popularly known as West Bengal, is a vibrant state of eastern India located on the Bay of Bengal. It enjoys the eminence for its great contribution to Indian independence, Indian cultural heritage, and post-independence development of science, literature, and academics of India. They are known as Bengalis and they speak Bangla. They are known for their contribution, as I said, to Indian independence, social reforms, literature, films, music, fine arts, and cuisines. The independence movement of India was centered around Bengal and provided freedom fighters like Netaji, Subhash Chandra Bose, Khudiram Bose, Chittaranjan Das, and many more who charted the course of Indian independence.
Next up, we have Wintrust Bank. Naperville Bank and Trust and Wintrust Community Bank is proud to be your community bank and one-stop shop for any financial needs. Whether you're looking for a personal checking account, a first savings account for your child, the tools to get you into a new house, or to help with your business needs, we've got you covered. Stop by any of our 3 convenient locations in Naperville. Naperville Bank and Trust is proud to be a part of the 2018 India Day Parade and the celebration of the 71st anniversary of the independence of India. We hope you have a great time. Thank you, Tom Myers. Next, we have New York Life coming up. New York Life is represented.
Yeah, I can help you with some of these names here, Mike, for sure. It's represented by their agents Payal Patel, Shriyang, Vaidya, Vikas Chandola, Amitabh Mittal, and many more. New York Life Insurance Company is the 3rd largest life insurance company in the United States. The largest mutual life insurance companies, and is ranked as number 69 on the 2018 Fortune 500 list. Finding about the benefits and protections life insurance offers is easy, and it's a smart thing to do.
And next we have Roscom for Congress. Congressman Peter Roscom is honored to represent Illinois' 6th Congressional District in the United States House of Representatives. As a member of the Congressional Caucus on India and Indian Americans, which works to promote and strengthen relations between the United States and India. I'd like to wish everyone a safe and happy India Day. You can visit roscomforcongress.com to learn more about Congressman Roscom and his campaign. Thank you.
Next, I see the Float for I-11 Learning Center. I-11 focuses on building each student's foundation in math and English, as well as helping students develop critical thinking and analytical skills, self-confidence, and an interest in learning. All concepts and skills in the I-level program are interrelated. Mastery of basic foundational skills is necessary before advancing to more complex skills, resulting in improvement of a child's accuracy and speed when completing more complex questions. I-level is a systematic, individualized program that caters to students of all abilities, utilizing a unique and proven learning method.
And then next we have the Medina Mini Chopper Club. They're the Medina Mini Chopper Club. Their motto is, "We ride so children can walk." We raise money by doing parades each year to support the Shriners Children's Hospital in Chicago so they can provide medical care to all children, regardless if they can afford to pay or not. And again, there's another group of Shriners having a fun time.
Again, I love their rides, always. Next time, I think I'll just join them, Mike. Thank you, Medina. I think they want to say something to you, Mike. Hello to you all. Love the excitement, love the excitement. Next up is Air India. Air India is the flag carrier of India. It is owned by Air India Limited, a government-owned enterprise, and operates a fleet of Airbus and Boeing aircraft serving 94 domestic and international destinations. Air India is the largest international carrier out of India, and it has over 60 international destinations that it serves. It also became the 27th member of Star Alliance in July 2015. This is the only airline which flies non-stop from Chicago to New Delhi. The Chicago in charge here is Miss Malini Vaidyanathan. Thank you so much, Air India, for all that you do. We all have used your airline for travel from here to New Delhi. Thank you again. Mike, isn't the color amazing?
One of the things that always strikes me about this parade, Smith, is that the diversity and the different colors on the different floats.
Yes.
Again, it just seems that everybody that's in the parade is really enjoying themselves and having a good time and coming out to celebrate their heritage and the state in India that they came from. So it's wonderful to see. Of course, it's a beautiful day for it.
Yes.
It's a little bit warm, but it's beautiful. Nice breeze.
The breeze certainly helps. I think we are only going to go towards cooler weather from here on.
Yeah. The people that are watching the parade too, you see how interested they are. They really seem to be enjoying watching the parade. So it's very nice communal days.
Sure, it did not phase anyone, the temperature here, but I think it's perfect temperature for a perfect day like this. Yesterday we did have some thunderstorms, so that gave us a little bit of scare.
People are drinking a lot of water, making sure they stay hydrated on a warm day.
That's the way to be. That's the way to be. I love the crowd. Lots of familiar faces out there in the crowd.
And it seems that all the groups that come to watch the parade, multi-generational families. It's nice to see the whole families together.
Oh yeah, I think that's a speciality of Indians for sure. You know, we all have grown up with grandparents in the house, and our kids continue to do that. So that's pretty heartening. Yeah. There's a lot that we learn from them. So we transfer the culture from one generation to the other. So that is very heartening. You're right about that. You're right about that. Next up, I see the Kerala Association of Chicago. That's a dance group. That's how it seems. Kerala Association of Chicago is portraying the culture and heritage of God's own country. Now, I don't know if you've been to India as yet, Mike.
I have not yet.
Okay, then time to go, I guess. Kerala is a beautiful state in India. Actually, it's known as the land of beauty. described as the favorite child of nature and is famous for its breathtaking natural beauty. It is also known as the land of coconut trees. You can see coconut trees everywhere in the state, which gives natural beauty to the state. It's also famous for spices, especially black pepper. Do you enjoy spicy food by any chance, Mike?
Yes, I do. Yes, I
Okay,
do.
perfect. So because of this reason of them finding black pepper, Kerala is also known as the spice garden of India. Onam is the traditional festival celebrated by all Keralites every year. It is believed that the great King Mahabali visits everyone's home on this day. People put columns in front of their houses on this day to welcome Mahabali.
And where is Kerala in the country of India?
So it's the southernmost state. So
Okay.
a lot of it is actually coastal areas, and it is gorgeous. You know, coconut trees should be
That's what I thought.
a giveaway. Yes. I actually have not had a chance to go myself to Kerala. I am from India, but I have not been able to visit this beautiful state. So it is surely on my bucket list. We see a lot of people with crowns in this, Mike.
Yes.
Yeah. Seems there is a Miss India in the Kerala Association of Chicago. That's great. Beautiful, beautiful looking float. They're going to have a performance right in front of us. That music surely made us want to get up and dance. It almost made me get off my seat. Next up is Suga Builders. Suga Builder is headed by Mr. Jasbir Suga. They were first established in 1991. Since then, Suga Builders has expanded greatly into construction company that specializes in national franchises as well as new home construction. It's a company that has over 200 major construction projects annually. Suga Builders is extended throughout Chicago main office, and their branches are in Naperville and other parts of Illinois. Now, Suga Builders is coming with their own set of dancers. Just for your information, Mike, these dancers are actually from the state of Punjab. The turban that you see on their heads
Yeah.
is a sign of the people from state of Punjab.
And where is Punjab located?
Punjab is a northern state, so we go from Kerala to north, right? From south to north. Again, some palpable excitement here in the air. Won't you say, Mike? I can see Mr. Jasbir Suga, who is the CEO of the company. They are a unique construction company. They place the highest value on customer satisfaction. Oh.
And next we have Citizens for Tonya Corey. Tonya Corey is running for Congress in the 11th District. As a member of the DuPage County Board, Tonya has worked to improve the lives of all people. She's both locally driven and nationally aware. Her drive to fight against mediocre government to improve lives in our community is why she is running. Tonya would love to have you join her on her journey. And next we have the DuPage Republicans. With the Kendrick for Sheriff Committee, State Representative Grant Worley, State Representative candidate Patty Smith, Judge Jeff McKay, Judge Karen Wilson, Township Trustee Paul Santucci, Darlene Sanger, candidate for State Controller, DuPage County Board Janice Anderson, Senator Mike Connolly, and Joseph Cantori, President of DuPage County. And here comes Grant Worley giving out free stuff. And Dan Cronin.
Oh, that's a cute entry. I love dogs. I love dogs. What about you, Mike?
Oh, I'm a dog lover.
You
Yeah,
are.
yeah.
I have two of them at home.
I've always had a dog.
You have?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Here are all the signs for all the DuPage County Republicans, just in case you forget.
Next up is Chicago Tamil Sangam. Chicago Tamil Sangam was established in September of 1969 and since then has been serving Chicago Tamil community. Their key objectives is to unite the Tamils living in the greater Chicago area, fostering their commitment to the promotion of Tamil values, art, and language, to provide equal opportunities and a forum for the future generation Tamils to participate, learn, and grow in the rich heritage of the Tamil language and culture, to reach out to the Chicago Tamil community on social issues affecting individuals and community at large, both locally and in Tamil Nadu. Again, one of the southern states for your benefit, Mike.
Thank you. I'm learning my Indian geography.
You sure are. Another set of colorful states. The next float that we see on our screen is ISKCON, the International Society of Krishna Consciousness, otherwise known as the Hare Krishna movement. It includes 500 major centers, temples, and rural communities, nearly 100 affiliated vegetarian restaurants, thousands of local meeting groups, a wide variety of community projects, and millions of congressional members worldwide. ISKCON, founded in the New York City in the year 1966. This year, they are celebrating the 50th anniversary. Devotion to God, compassion to all is ISKCON's contribution to the world. Please visit their Naperville chapter to understand the life of devotion focused upon the divine that leads to the ultimate harmony of being.
And they're followed by Best Brains. Best Brains is an enrichment program designed to enhance your child's overall academic development. Board-certified teachers work with your child on a weekly basis in a fun-filled, interactive learning environment. Their low student-to-teacher ratio ensures your child receives the attention that he or she needs. Their teaching methodology is non-repetitive and aims to challenge students by introducing new concepts and skills each week. Their comprehensive program is one of a kind. They are the only learning center to provide instruction in math, English, abacus, and general knowledge under one roof.
Next up is Rhythms and Grace Dance Studios. Rhythms and Grace Dance Studio is run by Ms. Shalini Dikshit. She does an incredible job of teaching young kids the Indian cultural dances of all kinds. I did see the kids perform today up on the stage, Mike, and they were wonderful. Did you get a chance to see that?
I did not get a chance to see them before, but hopefully we'll see some after. And of course, we can see them right now.
Yeah, just in case we missed them up on stage, here they are for us again. That's cute. So by now you may have figured, Mike, Indian music, Indian dance is a huge part of Indian culture.
That's certainly a recurring theme at this parade.
Miss Shalini Dikshit, ladies and gentlemen. Great. Next up is Chinmaya Mission. Chinmaya Mission Chicago is a school of Vedantic studies. Its mission is to provide maximum happiness to maximum people for maximum time. It holds Bala Vihar classes for children from grades kindergarten to senior high school. It's also to help children learn values with fun, to delight like the moon and shine like the sun. Chinmaya Mission also holds self-study classes for adults to help enrich their lives by studying our great scriptures. At Chinmaya Mission, they believe that the service to our country is the service of the Lord of Lords. Next up is Tri-State Telugu Association. Tri-State Telugu Association, or TTA, is a non-profit incorporated organization of people Telugu origin, residing in the states of Illinois and Wisconsin for the past 35 years. They take pride in being an important part of the community where they live and they come from. In an effort to give back to the needy and physically, socially, economically challenged, they organize charitable drives during their events where the members and attendees have shown tremendous generosity.
Then next up we have the Indo-American Christian Children of Chicago and North America. The Indo-American Christian Children of Chicago and North America strive to awaken the child's faith in Christ by uniting the communities together with minds, hearts, and hands of our children. They teach children the power of peace and nonviolent techniques based on Christ's 7 words on the cross and its application for peace and harmony among all the people and nations of the globe. Their float is dedicated to Autism Awareness Campaign and global peace.
I did see this team perform again during the cultural session. Next up is Orisha Society of Americas. Orisha is a state of India located on the southeast coast of India by the Bay of Bengal. It is the modern name of the ancient kingdom of Kalinga, which was invaded by the Mauryan Emperor Ashoka in 261 BC. The modern state of Odisha was established in April of 1936 as a province in British India and consisted predominantly of Oriya speakers. April 1st is therefore celebrated as Utkala Divas, or Foundation Day of Odisha. Odisha is the 9th largest state by area in India and the 11th largest by population. Oriya is the official and most widely spoken language of the state. The landscape of Orissa is dotted with many temples, which includes Lingaraja Temple of Bhubaneswar, Jagannath Temple at Puri, and the Sun Temple at Konark. The major cities are Bhubaneswar, Cuttack, Brahmapur, Rourkela, Sambalpur, and Puri. Again, a big geographical lesson for you, Mike, here. Reena Rockers is what I see on the screen next. It is a dance academy founded by Reena Thakur. Reena choreographs and teaches several dance forms, all unique in their own way. They offer classes for ages 3 years and up. Reena's unique personalized approach of teaching dance by evaluating each student's need and helping them explore and improvise their talent is well appreciated. Her students have performed at several events, including the Federation of Indian Association, Naperville Indian Cultural Festival, ATA, TANA, and many other celebratory events through the Chicago area. They have collaborated with Art Ballet Conservatory Studio. They're offering classes for, again, children 3 years and older. Next up is Kashmiri Hindus of Greater Chicago. The Kashmiri Hindus of Greater Chicago is a group of Kashmiri Hindus who have settled in Chicago area. This is a community who have been displaced from Kashmir for the last 28 years and are still waiting for justice. Here they are trying to save their culture and are showcasing the culture which is under threat without a permanent home. Hindu Satsang Sunday School is next up. Philosophy of this Sunday school is unique. They want students to be confident and proud Indian Americans. Students are taught Indian history, culture, and religion in addition to the language Hindi. Students from the age of 7 perform Ram Leela and other cultural activities at Lamont Temple of Greater Chicago. Students meet at Naperville Public Library, 95th Street on Sundays between 2 p.m. and 4 p.m.
And next up, we have the Metropolitan Asian Family Services. They're a nonprofit organization that was established in 1993 with a mission to provide comprehensive and integrated services to the community at large. MAFS is a multicultural, multi-ethnic organization and has at its core a commitment to educate, assist, and empower the immigrant community to adjust to life in the United States and become productive members of society instead of depending on government. To achieve this, they have initiated many educational programs, such as English literacy, and computer training. Through their basic etiquette sessions in dressing, speaking, and resume writing, they have touched and changed many lives. MAFS is a true example of how collaborative efforts can come together to better serve the community by connecting members to various service providers according to their individual needs. They help weave through state, federal, and local rules and regulations in order to find a solution that matches a particular individual's unique problem and circumstance. Through a transparent operation, they have accomplished success in performing their duties more diligently and stringently. Starting from Duplain's one-room office in 1992, it's expanded its service to Chicago, Niles, Naperville, Carroll Stream, Schaumburg, Vernon Hills, Orland Park, Elgin, Roselle, and Northlake.
Next up is the Information Technology Companies of Chicago float. We thank the Chicago technology community and its companies for being one of the main sponsors for this parade. This technology community represents a diverse set of small and large businesses. Technology community in Chicago is a major driver in creating highly qualified and compensated jobs. It's a group of highly accomplished individuals integrated with the local community, providing outreach and promoting STEM education in schools for youth and women in technology. It is important to note that the companies represented here provide training to many individuals who have been displaced by the economy.
And then next up, we have representatives of the United States military. Can't say enough as to what these brave men and women do on an ongoing basis to keep our country safe. The Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, and Coast Guard protect us every day. One of the things that makes this country great. Thank you all for your service.
Next up are United Punjabis of America. It is a non-profit organization based in Illinois. Its goal is simple: to celebrate and share the rich and vibrant culture, traditions, and history of the beautiful state of Punjab. By hosting colorful events focused on festivals of Punjab like Lohri, Baisakhi, Mela, etc. Now again, one set of really exciting music. People of Punjab, as you can see, enjoy dancing. United Punjabis of America is a very active community in the Chicagoland area. UPA conducts activities such as scholarship and mentorship programs and participates in charitable service to the community. It also conducts conferences and workshops to help educate, connect, and empower people and brings together young and old alike.
Where is Punjab located in the?
It's a northern state,
Okay.
Mike, yes. Everyone who's interested in the Punjabi culture actually is invited to join the United Punjabis of America. Next up is Culture in Motion. Culture in Motion Dance Studio is located in the North Shore suburbs. CIM mixes dance styles to celebrate the fusion of Western and Eastern dance styles, celebrate the Indian American experience through the medium of dance. I do see the Hindi Lovers Club. Hindi Lovers Club again is a not-for-profit social organization which was established to promote and preserve Hindi language abroad. Hindi, Mike, for your information, is the national language of India. It's actually world's second most spoken language of the world. Hindi Lovers Club was founded in Chicago in the year 2010. Their main goal is to introduce Hindi language among the new generation. They're also working on to have Hindi language be one of the optional foreign language courses in schools and colleges. Hindi Lovers of Illinois is promoting and preserving Hindi language from the past 8 years. Every year in the month of September, they celebrate Hindi Divas in collaboration with the Consulate General of Chicago as its annual event where they organize Midwest Hindi competition. This year it's on September 8th, which is a Saturday at Yellow Box, Naperville. Besides Hindi Divas, they run free Hindi classes for kids and adults, have opened a Hindi library in Devon. They organize Hindi Kavi Sammelan from time to time. The next one up that I see, Mike, is Maharashtra Mandal of Chicago. Maharashtra Mandal Chicago is a non-profit organization serving the local community since 1969. They hosted the BMM in 2011 or 2011 convention in Chicago over 3 days at McCormick Place. This was attended by more than 3,000 people. It is the first Maharashtra Mandal formed in North America. It is also the proud founder of Brihan Maharashtra Mandal. The most amazing tradition it has kept up is the annual hosting of full-fledged 3-hour Marathi drama. The main objective of Maharashtra Mandal Chicago is to provide the cultural support to all Maharashtrian people now in USA with roots in Maharashtra. Another major activity of Maharashtra Mandal Chicago is to help in bringing together Marathi-speaking Indian community. Maharashtra Mandal Chicago organizes various events related to traditional Maharashtrian cultural program such as Gudi Parva, Natya Sangeet, Marathi Natya Mahotsava, Ganesh Chaturthi, Diwali, Varsha Sahal, and many more. As you can see, Mike, different colors, different outfits, different languages. Amazing country.
But the same love for singing and dancing and music.
Oh, yes.
And having fun.
That's common all across. And we can add food to it, Mike. Indians are big foodies too. I guess dance was the form of exercise everyone in India used. That would burn a lot of calories, don't you think?
Even on this hot day, they certainly look fit. And they're having a good time.
Oh, yes. It's truly a pearl necklace made of so many different pearls, all tied into one. They were also one of the dancers during the cultural program. Tons of musicians. Lots of dancers. Love how the kids are enjoying it too. Palpable excitement.
Then next up, we have the Friends of Linda Davenport for City Court. Judge Linda Davenport is running for Circuit Court Judge in the November 6 midterm elections. She's a very experienced judge with 12 years on the bench and 40 years at law overall. Her whole career as a judge, she's been pushing for more minorities to be appointed as judges. She wants our judicial system to look like the community it serves. So on November 6th, please vote for Judge Linda Davenport and be part of the change. She's also joined by Sean Casson, Congressman Bill Foster is here, Sadia Covert, and Laura Ellman. We also have friends of J.B. for governor. J.B. Pritzker is running for governor of Illinois. One of his most important goals as next governor of Illinois is to create jobs and economic prosperity for communities across our state. We must prepare our workforce for the demands of a 21st century economy and expand access to capital and training for small businesses and entrepreneurs across the state. JB believes we invest in higher education, we attract jobs and businesses that rely on a highly educated workforce and drive.
Next up is Balaji Temple, Sri Venkateshwara Swami Temple of Greater Chicago, also popularly known as Balaji Temple in Aurora, Illinois, is being represented by the children and teachers of Balaji Vidyapeetham. This temple has been established since the year 1996 and is one of the largest in the US. The mission of Balaji Temple is to continue and promote the highest values of Hindu religion, culture, philosophy, and spirituality in our adopted homeland with benevolence, compassion, and tolerance.
And then next up, we have the Lake County Shrine Club's all-terrain coolers, plus their club trailer pulled by a pickup truck. There's no category listed for a Shriner group. They were in the parade last year and they'd like to be part of the celebration again. Again, the Shriners do a lot of good work and fundraising to help children. And they always seem to have a good time doing it.
And yet again, I love their rights. A large crowd forming here.
And I'm sure that they have a lot of water in the coolers that they're riding on.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. That's a great idea. Is it just water though? Next up is Silicon Andhra. Silicon Andhra Manabari is a WASC accredited school operating throughout the US and 12 other countries to teach kids to write, read, and speak in Telugu language. Telugu language is spoken by over 100 million people in India and around the world. Last academic year, over 9,000 kids enrolled in Manabari. There are 9 centers operating in Aurora, Naperville, Bolingbrook, Buffalo Grove, Bloomington, Palatine, Peoria, Schaumburg, Westmont, and West Dundee. Classes start on September 8th. It starts on that weekend. Registrations are now open. Please visit their website, manabari.siliconandhra.org, to enroll your kids and watch them converse in Telugu with their people and grandparents. I can see a lot of kids, a lot of known faces there.
Then next up we have Judge Victoria McKay Kennison. Judge Victoria McKay Kennison has been an outstanding state court judge for 7 years. She's a 21-year resident of Will County and spent those years dedicated to serving the legal needs of our community. She has presided in the Bolingbrook Court, Domestic Violence Court, Criminal and Family Courts in Will County. Judge Kennison received the 2018 Excellence in the Judiciary Award from the Illinois Crime Commission. Judge Kennison is now running for Circuit Court Judge. She is recommended for this office by the Will County and Illinois State Bar Associations. Judge Kennison is a strong, principled jurist who will follow the law and administer justice fairly to all. Please give your support and your vote for Will County Circuit Judge to Victoria McKay Kennison on November 6th.
What I heard, Mike, was there were thousands of people walking in the parade, and the number certainly seems to be booming year after year.
Well, every float seems to have, the people seem to have so much fun.
Oh, yes.
Who wouldn't want to come back again?
I guess they break their own record year after year. ICO does that.
Well, people see something that's successful and it's fun. It's a beautiful day to get out and celebrate your culture. It's easy to get the interest and get people out.
For sure. Next up, I do see the Chhattisgarh Association, or CHITA. North America Chhattisgarh Association was founded on 1st of February 2017 in Chicago. It has been extended across North America with 25 regional chapters. Nacha means local dance in tribal Chhattisgarhi language. Chhattisgarh state was formed on 1st November the year 2000 and is one of the fastest developing states in India. A resource-rich state, it is a source of electricity and steel for the country. Chhattisgarh takes its name from the 36 ancient forts in the area. That's what the word Chhattis actually means, 36. Chhattisgarh, the 10th largest state of India, is rich in cultural heritage and immense diversity of various ethnic groups. The floor of Chhattisgarh is demonstrating the Bastar Adivasi culture.
Next up, we have Willie Wilson for mayor. Philanthropist and international business entrepreneur Dr. Willie Wilson, the Democrat candidate for mayor, City of Chicago 2019, along with his supporters. Dr. Wilson's inclusive leadership has benefited many Asian Americans over the last 30 years. American Multi-Ethnic Coalition President Dr. Vijay Prakar and Chairman Kishore Mehta from Naperville are walking alongside Dr. Wilson at this parade. Welcome.
Next up, Mike, I see the American Association of Physicians of Indian Origin. This was founded in 1982. The American Association of Physicians of Indian Origin represents a conglomeration of more than 80,000 participating or practicing physicians in the United States. In addition, it also serves as a platform for more than 40,000 medical students, residents, and fellows of Indian origin in this country. The Young Physician Section Medical Students and Residents Forum runs under the main American Association of Physicians of Indian Origin. It also has a charitable foundation that spearheads free clinics and health fairs in India. To date, more than 19 such clinics are being actively run in various states of India under the API flagship. Every year, this mammoth cohort of physicians and physicians-to-be get together in a grand extravaganza, the annual API convention, a beautiful blend of professional programs with cutting-edge CME along with a dash of color in the form of social events.
Next we have Bike Ball. Bike Ball provides cycling rides and events for the general public supporting community, healthy living, and sustainability while supporting childhood cancer awareness. They work hard to provide the needs of the parents and the family that has a child going through cancer or a serious illness by going back to the basic of the family and community support. We know that sometimes when a parent is told their child has been diagnosed with a serious, life-threatening disease, the whole family is affected. Through grassroots direction, want to meet the needs of the parents, child, sibling by providing the emotionally, spiritually, financially, and social needs.
Between the sirens and the music and the people. Wow. What an incredible day. Next up is Cuisine of India, one of the premium Indian restaurants in Naperville. It's a supporter of ICO and has sponsored multiple events that ICO has held. Do you enjoy Indian food, Mike?
Yes, I do.
They've got all the crowd pumped up, all this music. Next up is Delhi Association of North America. Delhi Association of North America, or DANA, formed 9 years ago. Delhi is the capital of India, Mike. And as they say, Dilli Dil Walon Ki, which basically means people there have a large heart. Dilli Dil Walon Ki. Next up, Gujarati Fellowship in Indian Community. Gujarati Christian community walking in the light of Jesus. Do right, seek justice, be kind to all by extending the grace of the Lord Jesus Christ to all, and walk humbly with your God. Love your God with all your hearts, all your mind, and all your souls. Love your neighbors as Jesus has taught us. This has been their main mission. This has been their belief. The Gujarati Fellowship Indian Community. Again, another colorful set of people. Next up, I see the North America Telugu Society. The North America Telugu Society is a non-profit national organization for Telugu-speaking people living in North America. NATS, as they're called, their primary objective is to address the needs and concerns that affect the everyday lives of Telugu people living in North America. North America Telugu Association holds a biannual 3-day conference called as NATS Sambaralu. Last one was held in Chicago in the year July 2017. North America Telugu Society crossing us right as we speak. A lot of people, a lot of kids, a lot of excitement. Next up, I see Brahma Kumaris, housed in Chicago's vibrant Lakeview neighborhood. The Brahma Kumaris Meditation Center is a beacon of peace in an island of bustling activity. Neighbors and visitors can stop by for guided meditation, enroll in a meditation course, attend an evening discussion on a spiritual topic, or meet visiting yogis from other cities and countries. All programs are free, which is part of their community service. The Brahma Kumaris also offer classes and workshops in corporations and libraries in metropolitan Chicago and participate in neighborhood and citywide community events.
Then next up we have the Zion Telugu Church, the Indian Christian Fellowship of Naperville. They serve the Christian community in the west suburbs in and around Naperville. They look to spread joy, peace, and love. They gather every Sunday for worship, food, and fellowship. It's a young and vibrant group. They'd love to welcome you, help you, and pray for you. They invite you to come join them, so go to their website, www.zionhouseofprayer.org, and learn more.
What amazes me is the number of not-for-profit Indian organizations
Yes.
throughout Chicagoland, Mike, right? It's an education for us too today here.
It's wonderful to see so many groups turn out for this.
Yes, yes.
Then next up we have the Bear Paddle Swim Club. The Bear Paddle Swim Club specializes in the best in swim lessons. Bear Paddle provides swim lessons and water safety training for children of all ages. Bear Paddle is known for their quality swim lessons, friendliness, community water safety outreach, and overall fun. Stop in for a tour or schedule your free swim lesson today. Bear Paddle Swim School. Next up, we have Creative Lending. Creative Lending Solutions has been helping clients with hotels, gas stations, franchise, multifamily, and other commercial real estate financing since 2003. CLS is the largest independent commercial lender in the Chicagoland area. They closed $120 million of loans in 2017. Let them help you finance your next project. Call Prajas or Partiv at 847-278-7310.
I saw them giving out free t-shirts, Mike, there. We are almost coming to the close of our parade. The last and the biggest one of the floats here is coming from Sai Samsadhan. Sai Samsadhan USA was formed as a not-for-profit organization in 1997. The organization established Sri Shirdi Sai Baba Mandir in Chicago, the year 2002 in Aurora, Illinois. The mandir or temple is dedicated to the worship of Sri Sai Baba of Shirdi, a modern saint of India. The facilities include a prayer hall, a multi-purpose hall, classrooms, a kitchen, and a parking lot. Sai Samsadhan USA facilitates daily worship services and celebration of all Hindu festivals. They conduct Sunday school for children called Bal Vidya Mandir to inculcate discipline, devotion, and development of character. They also undertake charitable activities like feeding the needy in the local shelter homes and providing school supplies to the needy children in local schools. Sai Samsadhan USA is participating actually for the very first time in an India Day parade in Naperville with Sri Sai Nath Rath Yatra, very similar to the famous Puri Jagannath Rath Yatra in Puri, Odisha. In light of the Baba Mahasamadhi centennial year, which is celebrated all across, Baba took Samadhi on 1918, and it's been now 100 years of that. So Mahasamadhi Day is what they celebrate throughout the year, a centennial celebration. Rath Yatra is performed in the bright portion of the Indian calendar lunar month of Asada at Shirdi, Puri, and Dwarka. As mentioned, Atmanam, Ratinam, Vidhi Sharam, Rathameva, Tu Buddhism, Tu Sarathim, Vidhi Manaha, Pragameva, Tu Indriyani, Hayanayur. The body is the chariot and the self is its master. Intellect is the charioteer and the mind is the reins. The senses are the horses and sense objects their paths. That brings us to a close of our 4th annual India Day grand celebration and parade. Wasn't it a stupendous performance by all the floats, Mike?
It was, and a last-minute entry was the Autism Awareness Truck, which is passing by right now. You recall one of our earlier entries, the Indo-American Christian Children of Chicago and North America. Their float was dedicated to Autism Awareness Campaign. So it's a wonderful parade again, wonderful day. Every year I get to learn a little bit more about Indian culture, which is terrific.
I totally agree. I'm still learning. I was born in that country and I'm still learning. Never stops, but it's been a stunning day. Thank you all for attending the 4th annual India Day Parade. The celebration continues throughout the evening today. This would be followed by a grand performance by one of our big stars. And that actually is the showpiece of tonight. We would also have fireworks, there's a lot of food, there's kids area, there is also a health center. So all the people are going to be moving towards that to enjoy that part of the celebration now.
And it should be noted that the performance by Sukhwinder Singh is free. So there is no charge for admission. So it's a wonderful opportunity to come out and enjoy some great food, great entertainment.
Thank you for bringing that up because that could not have been possible without the help of all our sponsors and volunteers. Bringing this huge of an event free of cost only happens with the support of a large member of this community that we belong to. You did see a lot of them in the float tonight. So, with regards to a lot of the parades that you host, Mike, what is your opinion of today's parade?
Well, I just described today's parade as a moving celebration. It's not as static as a regular parade is. People are much more involved. The people on the floats really enjoy themselves. They have a great time. So it's easy to see why people come back year after year. It's a good time, very colorful, lots of music and dancing. What's not to like?
That's great. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next year. I can't say same time, but yes, one of the Saturdays or Sundays right before 15th of August. Thank you again.
Thank you.